Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn with, well, we're not sure who this person is, but we've come across a bit of an issue. Now, for those who follow my Facebook and quite possibly watch some of my live streams, you would know that there is actually a problem that's been happening with my Let's Plays. A lot of my videos have become corrupted. It's a sad thing, but unfortunately, everything... Well, not everything, but a few episodes were lost in the corruption, and due to that, I had to pull out one of my alts. So here we have one of my alts, who at the moment will remain a mystery, but we're going to try to do some of the episodes all over again that I had recorded previously. So no, we didn't use a Fantasia, we are just on another character, so as you can see, it's already got, he's so behind, but I don't really play this guy very much. I've already got 3 characters that I'm playing, so 4th character, why not? But he shall be my makeup character, so should files corrupt, I will have to just level him and get him so that I can redo the episodes all over again. I have to get a new hard drive. Anyway, moving on, you're not here to hear my issues, you're here to listen to the story! Alright. Well met, adventurer. You are come to Stillglade Fane, home of the Conjurer's Guild. We conjurers harness the power of earth, wind, and waters that abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek noble souls to initiate into our mysteries. Might you be such a soul come to join the guild? Why, yes, we are. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Yay! History lesson! Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature, that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from the shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth, in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward, the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery of the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. And that, my most attentive listener, is a brief history of conjuring. If you have a mind to walk our path, I wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Pray speak with me again when you are ready. All right. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? Why, yes, I am. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurer's Guild even as he serves the nation as a heir. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. All right. Do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. By the way, if you're wondering why we're in a giant ghost mask, well, Halloween's not quite over just yet. I mean, come on. So sorry. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade Fane. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the solving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing, but worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. You will come to understand that Conjurer is not the sole province of the Conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12s alike. Can you make this vow? Yeah. I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. If you would be so kind as to lend me your hunting log, I shall add it to the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. And to mark this momentous occasion, I present to you this cane. Though it may be old and weathered, it will serve you well as you take your first steps upon the path of the conjurer. Take up your cane, Tyrion, and present yourself to me once more. I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Yay! We're gonna be a white mage! Granted, we're only leveling White Mage because Kovu needs to unlock Scholar, but in order to unlock Scholar, you need to unlock White Mage. So let's go ahead and put on our staff. And we have our staff on, alright. Let's see here. Yep. We have our staff, alright. The pot of Conjurer becomes you, Tyrion. I don't know, I don't look any different. Without further ado, I shall assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were, as a consequence of the calamity, and, I might add, may through no fault of their own. These creatures have become a burden to the 12s, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in doing, you will become to learn something of your art. Go now, Tyrion, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Alright, let's go kill stuff, because that's what healing's all about. 1 little squirrel, 2 little squirrel, 3 little squirrel, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little ladybugs. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little funguars. And that's all we need. Boom, boom. Alrighty, so we killed all 369 of them. Welcome back, Tyrion. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path of enlightenment. Healing, protection, destruction, though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah, yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray, hearken to mine instructions. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Alright, so we have completed level 1, the first conjurer, and we are officially a conjurer. Come on, we learned cure and everything. It's amazing. We're going to go ahead and end the episode there. We're going to do level 5 next, and I will see you guys on the next episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn!